Moinsen! In my time playing Rust, I've been raided plenty of times. Online, offline, you name it. I'm not the type to rage over stuff like that, so I took these raids as learning opportunities. At one point I also started experimenting with the seismic sensor and smart alarm, which, when combined, can work as an alarm system to warn me when something happens at my base. As I tinkered with it, I quickly realized that the seismic sensor isn't exactly a switch. It's more of a generator. Depending on the severity of the seismic event it detects, it generates 1, 2 or 3 rust watt at the output. I refer to these different outputs as categories throughout the video. Category 1 is for small tremors like F1 grenades, mines, HV rockets and firebombs. Category 2 quirks on a medium scale like satchels, HE grenades and the battering ram. Category 3 consists of strong shocks like C4 rockets and MLRS. But here's the catch. If I just connect it to the smart alarm, I would need more to trigger other systems. So I designed a circuit that lets me trigger multiple systems using just one seismic sensor, while also ignoring category 1 events, since in my opinion those aren't dangerous enough for a base. The system is also modular, so if you want to add another module, just hook it up, adjust the value of one electrical branch that I will highlight later, and you're good to go. The MasterKey consists of 3 modules. The BoomTap is the heart of the system, featuring the seismic sensor that triggers everything. The DeadLock is the circuit that closes all your important doors in case of a raid. It only triggers once, so you keep control over your doors. PlusPing is designed to warn you via the Rust Plus app. It has an adjustable cooldown between activations and can be deactivated if needed. Of course, I've added chapters so you can skip to the parts that interest you the most. And stay tuned till the end if you want to hear me struggle with my German accent again.
RustFact.
Did you know that you can align electrical devices to a grid? Some wall-mounted objects and all electrical devices emit a grid-like pattern, which electrical devices can attach to. By holding shift while placing an electrical device, the game will check for nearby grids on the walls and automatically snap the device to them when crossed. When ground-mounted electrical devices are close enough to a wall, the grid will be projected onto it, helping you line up your circuits perfectly. By utilizing this trick, you can keep your circuits neat and compact, leaving more space to design even more elaborate setups. Since this is a more complex circuit, I like to place all the components first before starting the wiring process. You might be wondering why a siren light is part of the circuit. By connecting the output of the seismic sensor to it, the light consumes 1 rust watt. This ensures that the system won't trigger on category 1 events. I will use the same wire colors as in the RustFact schematics that I provided in the descriptions to make it easier to follow. You can make your wiring as clean or messy as you like, as long as the connections between components are correct. The value you set in the branch leading to the blocker will determine the number of modules to attach to the system, with each subsequent module being connected to the output of the blocker. By the way, I intentionally chose this part of the Mechanitor for this circuit. If you keep the circuit below the plate of the armored foundation, you can still seal the bunker. And if a raid happens, it might go unnoticed for a while, which is advantageous if you create modules that trigger on every impact.
RustFact.
Did you know that you can color your wires, pipes and hoses even after placing them? Simply hold R while holding your tool to open the color wheel. After choosing a color, go to one end of the connection and press R once. If you ever find yourself confused by your creations, you can color code them to bring back order into your mess. Once you are done, you can also uniformly color them so that in case of a raid, attackers can't crack your color coding to easily locate your important devices. Now that you are warmed up with the more complex circuit, let's dial up the complexity a bit and start building DeadLock. This module actually consists of 3 parts: a set reset latch, or SR latch for short, a pulsar and the door closing circuit. The SR latch ensures that the system only triggers once when it receives a signal. This way, it closes the doors on the initial attack, but doesn't interfere with your ability to control the doors while defending. The button in this circuit is used to reset the system. After the raid, simply press it to rearm DeadLock and your base is ready for the next attack. Next comes the pulsar. This small circuit ensures that the doors stay powered only for a set duration, reducing power back to normal after the system has been triggered. Finally, we set up 1 electrical branch per door. The branch output then continues to the next branch, which controls the next door. The branch out goes to the power input of the door controller. I recommend working from the most important doors to the least important ones. If your power usage overshadows your output due to bad planning, the later branches might not activate, leaving those doors open. Connect the pass-through to the close pin. Rinse and repeat until all doors are automated.
RustFact.
Did you know that you can make your wires and hoses hang? While having your tool out and with the connection started, hold shift and scroll your mouse wheel. This allows you to create more realistic looking wires and hoses. Or even better, you can make them sink into the ground of your foundation to hide them. This way, raiders will have a hard time following your networks. For the upper floors, I recommend using the same spots repeatedly to bundle all your connections where nobody can tell where anything comes from or goes to. If you want to follow a connection, you can highlight it by clicking on the connection point with the left mouse button while holding the tool. That way only authorized players will know where everything leads. Alright, with the most complex circuit behind us, let's calm back down with the final one of this video. It may be a small circuit, but it offers more functionality than simply connecting a smart alarm. Using a switch or smart switch here allows you to turn off notifications if they distract you while defending the raid. The smart switch has the added benefit of allowing you to turn it off remotely via the Rust Plus app, while still being usable in-game like any other switch by interacting with it. The time you set on the timer will determine the cooldown period, meaning no notifications will be sent during that time. And with that, we are done here. Using this system will allow you to keep your doors open while playing, which is especially useful for garage doors due to the slow activation time, without having to worry about the durability of your base when a raid strikes. So, let's go over Rust Plus to make sure you're ready to use it. Open the app and log into your Steam account. Before pairing, go to the app settings, scroll down and check for an update. Facepunch doesn't update the app in the store frequently, so even a freshly downloaded version is likely outdated. Now, while you are on the server of your choice, Open Rust's main menu and navigate to Rust+. You should see an option to pair the server with your app. Once paired, you gain access to the in-game clock, the map, team chat and your devices. To pair a device, take out your wire tool and hold E on it. The radial menu will show you an option to link the device. Accept the pairing in the app and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends so more people can discover it. Got ideas for more modules that could be triggered? I would love to hear them. Stay tuned for more over-engineered designs and make sure to subscribe to not miss anything interesting coming up. And now enjoy the outtakes. Can work as an alarm system to warn me when something happens at my... Damn it. Can work as an alarm system to warn me when something happens to my base. At my base. Fuck. Can work as an alarm system to warn me when something happens at my base. Fuck. Base. Give me the base drop. As I tinkered with it. Das klang so eigentlich ziemlich gut. Scheiße. As I tinkered with it. Well, fuck, jetzt habe ich's versaut. Depending on the severity of the seismic event, Depending on the severity of the severity? Mit D? Keine Ahnung warum, aber naja, okay. Severity. It generates. I refer to I refer to this. Oh shit, ich muss aufhören zu lachen. Category 1 is for small. Damn it. Category 3 consists of strong shocks, like C4, rockets, or Shit. Category 3 consists of strong shocks. Alter, Category 3 consists of strong shocks, like C4, rockets, and... fuck. So, I designed a circuit while... Alter, ich hab's heute mit dem... While also since in my shit. The system is also modular, so you can what? Adjust the value of one electrical branch. Adjust the value of one electrical branch. Adjust the value of one electrical branch that Ich habe ein neues Lieblingswort gefunden. The BoomTap is the heart of the system, featuring the seismic sensor that triggers. Of course, I've added chapters, and stay tuned till the end if you want to hear me struggle with my German accent again. Den Satz habe ich echt gut drauf inzwischen. Did you know that you can align electric... This makes placed gadgets emitted hidden... This makes placed... Using this technique... Using this technique, you can compress your circuit... compress the fuck. I will use the same wire colors at... I will use the same wire colors as in the restriction schematics that I provided in this. By the way, I intentionally chose this part of the Mechanitor shit. By the way, I intentionally chose this part of the By the way, I intentionally chose this part of the Mechanitor for this circuit. If you keep this if you keep the circuit below the plate of the shit or off. If you keep the circuit before okay. which is advantageous if advantageous, yes. Which is by holding shift while placing an electrical device, the game will check for nearby grids on walls and brain fart. By holding shift while placing an electrical device, the game will check for nearby grids on walls and automatically by holding shift while placing an what the fuck is wrong with me? The game will check for nearby grids on walls and automatically snap auch gleich. The game will check for nearby grids on walls and automatically snap the device to them. Fuck. While yeah. By holding shift by placing an By holding shift by holding shift by placing an electrical by holding shift while placing an electrical device, the game will check for nearby grids on the walls and automatically snap the device to them when crossed. Oh, English. Or even better, you can make them sink into the ground of your phone, Simply hold R, shit. Simply hold R by holding your tool to open Simply hold R by holding your tool. Sprechen, nicht lesen. After choosing. If you ever find yourself confused by your creations, you can color code them to bring back order into you. Fuck. If you ever find yourself confused by the... Once you're done, you can also uniformly... Shit. Once you are done, you can also uniformly color them to... Ja, war doch richtig shit. Once you're done, you can also uniformly color them so that... War doch richtig shit. Once you are done, you can also uniformly color them so that in case of a raid, attackers can't crack your color coding to easily locate your important devices. After the rinse and if your power usage overshadows your output due to if your power usage overshadows sprechen, nicht lesen. If your power usage overshadows your output due to damn it. If your power usage overshadows your out, whether you place the brain, weather, like the weather, or even better, you can make them sink into the ground of your phone, or even better, you can make them sink into the ground of your foundation. Alright, with the most complex circuit behind us, let's calm down with the the time you set on the timer will determine the cooldown period. You can... Hallo? Oh, heute 13 Grad. Oh. Wo war ich jetzt? Using a smidge. using a switch. The smart switch has the added benefit of allowing you to turn it off remotely via the Rust Plus app, while still being usable in game. Stay tuned for more over-engineered designs and make sure to Stay tuned for more over-engineered designs and make sure to It's so cringe, but I have to do it.